What's up, guys? Reborn here. Welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included in my Oceania playthrough series. Let's get this thing going, baby. Let's go. Let's go. In the last episode, we accomplished getting into space, into the orbit, with a big, beautiful rocket. I realized that I forgot to allow her to actually eat the berry sludge, so I went ahead and did that. So, don't worry, she's not starving. We've actually been running this for a few cycles. We've got a whole bunch of data banks. Also, I was wrong. I was apparently wrong about the radiation. I don't know if something changed. I don't know if the toilet, this one specifically, just doesn't get rid of enough rads anymore, but it definitely only gets rid of 33. I believe. So she was starting to get minor radiation sickness. So I was contemplating. I contemplated for a little bit. What do I want to do in this situation? Do we bring the rocket back and redesign it? Build some more protection against radiation? It'd be really difficult because there's not a lot of space in here. And maintain, the bedrooms the way that they are. And then I came up with a brilliant idea. Here we go. Minus 28 rads. That time at least. Anyways, back to my brilliant idea. I put her on a whole new schedule, which it was the same thing. I added 2 bath times to make her go to the bathroom twice per day. She gets rid of rads twice a day now instead of just once. And that did it, baby. She no longer suffers from radiation sickness. She's good to go. So if you're doing this build, you might want to consider just doing that to solve your little problem here. And yeah, she should be good to go. Couple quick updates. Our oxygen system, I have built it out. We've got the whole thing laid out here. We are not running at full capacity. We have 3 electrolyzers down here. And then I installed the one up here so that we can close this back off. And yeah, I don't want this block sticking up, so I did that so that we can finish it up, have it going. We can seal this back up, and we should be good. We can go ahead and put a air towel right here as well. Everything's swept up in here, right? Okay, good. All right, we can get rid of this block now. And yeah, that shit. This thing has given us lots and lots of oxygen. Yeah, baby. Our poor little sage hatchlings. Well, not hatchlings, but hatches. They were starving, so we put them on dirt for just a little bit. I attempted to do some math. Now again, let me remind you, I'm no mathematician or engineer or anything of the sort. I'm an artiste. I'm a photographer. I do artist stuff. So my math could be totally wrong here. But, it seems that you need about 2 sage hatchlings per coal generator to sustain it. To sustain a coal generator full time. They're clearly not running full time, but just to be safe, that's kind of the math I did. So we have 2 stables. It's supposed to have 8. This one's a little lacking, but don't worry, we got more eggs coming. So to feed 16 sage hatchlings, I believe we need 48 bristle blossoms. Somebody wants to do the math and double check that for me? By all means, go for it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just to remind you though, sage hatchlings, maybe they sucked way back when, but nowadays, they're pretty freaking awesome. If you feed them bristleberry, 700 kcals, they poop out 437.5 grams of coal per cycle. You feed these guys pretty much anything, they drop just about twice as much coal as, I think, all the other hatches. I mean, we're 1 for 1 on dirt, 1 for 1 on slime, 1 for 1 algae. Special thing about them is they eat polluted dirt, turn it into coal. So we also feed them any polluted dirt that we get. So yeah. So I have 48, and then this little section here is extra bristle blossoms. And these ones get shipped into my storage to make berry sludge later. So, yeah, anybody wants to run the numbers on that, let me know. And that's mostly it for the updates. I did expand the cooling loop up here where the plants are, just to make it a little cleaner, make sure the plants are cooler, because this water is warm. It's a little bit too warm. So I want to make sure the plants are directly being cooled to stay growing. Also, I expanded the cooling loop down here where the bathrooms are. It was just kind of coming around right here, and I wanted to cool these water tanks off a bit, or at least keep the air cool around them. So we expanded that a little bit. I think I made the piping a little bit cleaner. I mean, it's still a jumbled mess over here, so... You know what? It is what it is. It's working. I mean, let's look at the temperature. It's beautiful. This is a little bit of a problem area. Not too bad. It's not too bad. We'll move the cooling loop around if we need to over here, but I think we're gonna be fine. The rest of the base is just absolutely perfect. This area right here, the door is on the cool side, but the water itself is room temperature. You see the water, salt water, 24C, 23.9. It's perfect. It's staying perfect to our 24C setting over here. We're good, baby. It's not gonna freeze. We're not gonna get hydrogen in the base. It's perfect. Unless, of course, this thing does that one thing where it turns to 1C randomly and fucks it all up. Alright, plan for today. I'm thinking we start getting some transportation set up. As you can tell, we're spread out through the map. I think it's time. We've got 40 tons of plastic. We need to start getting some transportation set up. So I'm thinking, if we go into base, the base tab, we can get transit tube access, as long as you've researched it. And then we could pretty much put access points, probably put a few right here. And where are the tubes at? Transit tubes. We'll just get these things started here. We'll probably have to delete some ladders. And, you know, we'll just start getting things going here. Alright, let's get on it, boys. Start building. I think to power this thing, usually I just run it directly off the spine. But I think I'm going to do it a little differently this time. Let's go ahead and take our spine here. And then we're just going to put a couple transformers here. Yeah, we'll put them right here. Put them right there. And I can always change this later. But for right now, this is what we're going to do. Just like this. Okay. Alright, calm down, game. Calm down. And there we go. We could actually add a fourth one if we really wanted to, but I don't know if we need 4 of them. We'll add one if we need to, but at least for right now, this should be good. In the printing pod, we have some water. We got Mima, Rin, and some glass. I'm thinking we could probably use another operator. We could also use some glass. I'm not sure what I want to do here. We are going to take Operator Mima here. It's not going to hurt to have another operator. All right, let's allow her to go into the gym. She's gonna get her swole on, baby. We should probably lock her in the base here before she escapes and runs amok. We don't need that. Okay, she just went to bed. We should probably fix her schedule and stuff. Wait. I think she took Captain Ruby's bed. Well, you're just making yourself right at home right away, aren't you now, Meemaw? First things first. I'm thinking we get these tubes and an access point over here so our operators have a much easier time getting to do their operating type things over here. Oh, that was easy for power. All right. It's a bit of a mess around here, so I'm thinking we just kind of dig some of this stuff out. We don't care about the slime lung anymore as far as digging it up because it's already infiltrated our map. Slime lung is everywhere. As long as they got a suit on, we should be fine. So we're gonna, I think we're going to run this tube up somewhere like this. We'll have to get rid of this ladder and this ladder. Then we could just run this bad boy straight across like this. And we'll have to destroy some of these things, but you know. It'll be something. Oh wait, don't destroy the pipes. There we go. Let me make sure there's no other pipes here that I don't want to destroy. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, get rid of this ladder. Just do it singly, like that. We'll be fine. Alright, they're gonna have to dig through some of this. And destroy things and build things. And then they'll be set. We'll be set to come over here at ease. I have realized the error of my ways here. Usually, I put the transit tube on the other side of the ladder from the fire poles. However, when we come down here, it's not gonna work. We have Neutronium in the way. So, we're just gonna have to put it on this side, I guess. Not my favorite thing to do, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Alright? We just gotta get it done. You know what? Once we get under this thing, I think we just come back over to this side. Go all the way down here. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We have a problem. We ran out of water in our oxygen system here. Luckily, I had another pipe already made. You know, just in case we ran out up there. This pipe. I don't remember if I mentioned this in a previous episode, but we're just grabbing this water from this geyser. We've been collecting it for a while now. And, yeah. We're good. It's all good, guys. It's all good. No worries. What the? We have a slickster outside of our oil biome. I don't know how he got out of there. Or where he came from. You know what? I'm thinking he was buried in some like iron and like this was actually part of the oil biome, just barely. He was hiding under there somehow. That's what I'm thinking happened. I'm not sure though. It's a mystery. We have a mystery slickster on our hands. Alright, this piping coming down to our oil biome is pretty much done. I'm thinking we go ahead and just... We're gonna replace these tiles here. This is all carbon dioxide, so I think we're just gonna trap... I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. Let's just go ahead and build our transit tube access right here. Somewhere. We could put it inside the oil biome, like very much inside, but we got a volcano right here. Things could heat up a little too much for that plastic, so I'm just gonna play it safe here. We'll just connect this bad boy right here, and it'll all be good. Have no worries. Lucky us, we'll just take this power wire right here and just bring it on over. Let's get rid of this checkpoint. We don't need that. It confused me for a second. I thought this power switch, power thing was for the neurovacillator, and I was like, what? I didn't know they needed power. That's new. We have another printing pod. Kitchen menace cook? I don't think so. Not interested. Not interested in these. Sorry, guys. Okay. So bringing our tubes up here. It looks like we're gonna have to do something similar as we did down below. We'll have to bring it straight up. And then bring it over. We might have to move some things here. Do a little more finagling, if you know what I mean. Finagle. I think that's my favorite word these days. Okay, so for this spot right here, we're gonna have to put a transit tube crossing. That way we can keep it kind of sealed. I'm thinking we kind of put one right here too, because it acts as a block. And so any water that melts will hopefully fall down here, and half of it will go this way, while the other half goes that way. That'll just save us a little bit of trouble with liquids falling into our oil biome, hopefully. Hopefully. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Just like other things that have been happening. I love this game. The real question is, can a shovel dig his way through a tube crossing? God, I hope not. I hope not. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this for a minute. Just to double... Wait, hold on. We should probably keep this abyssalite here until we get this thing made. Alright. Let's prioritize this so I can look at the shovels before they get too close. Shovel navigation. That's not good. Okay, cancel. Cancel that. We're gonna have to do something a little different here. Cancel. Emergency. Emergency. Build the tile, quick. Let's go. We don't want those shovels getting in. Somebody. Somebody. Hurry. Oh, he's so slow. Okay, he did it. That's good. Wait, gotta double check here. Where's the shovel? Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. That was a close one, guys. Alright, so that is unfortunate. However, what we can do is put this somewhere right here. This sleetweed is in the way. We might just move it to this side. We need it to pull a Yui. So it's got to go somewhere like this. Just fine. We don't really need these top ladders that much. Let's see. Transit tube. Okay. And we'll just put it right there. And then we'll put another one right here. Then we could do this, run it all the way up. Perfect. Except for this thing. We gotta get rid of that. Whoa. Ceiling collapse galore. Gotta watch this, make sure nobody gets buried. Oh yeah, they're good. They're good. It's fine. Okay, so I was thinking with this petroleum, we're just gonna run this line back. Fill it up this little tank right here and let it run through this meter valve. And then we'll just use that to fuel our next rockets. We just gotta get this line connected here. And There we go. All this petroleum's gonna run back. Perfect. We can get rid of those. We can finally build these. And we're good, baby. Well, we're good except for power. And... this is where this little tiny wire's coming back to bite me. I guess we could just replace all of this. Or we can run the spine up. That might be the better idea. We'll just run the spine up this way. And to here. Just to make sure we don't overload. Even a conductive wire, it'd be too much for conductive wire, maybe. I guess only if we open the bunker and they use the transit tube accesses. Both of them at the same time. You know what? Maybe we'll just do it. Let's do it. Conductive wire. We got tons of lead. Let's just replace this. Replace that. We'll add on these things. Get that metal back. And that metal back. Alright, lead to here. And that'll do it, except for this bridge. We just replace this with a conductive one. And we're set. Alright, there we go. Real quick, like, went ahead and added sage hatchling egg to this incubator. Because this ranch is dying. For some reason, they're not putting any food in here. Let's put that at a 9. We've got bristle blossom that can go in there. Don't know what's going on, but we're gonna fix that. Another printing pod. So, I think we're gonna actually take the swamp chard heart and give it to our sage hatchlings over here. Just to make sure that we got food for them. Just gonna have to find them in this big list of critters that can eat bristleberries. Damn it. They already stored it. We're gonna have to whip it out here. Cancel that. Just get it all out. Get it all out. So I'm thinking what happened was we got all these plants going a little too late because we already had 2 stables and I took them off dirt a little too fast. So you want to make sure you get a full run of bristleberry before you switch their food out. Assuming, yeah, I mean, if you're playing along and doing the same things I'm doing. Make sure you get a full harvesting first and then take them off the dirt. All right? Don't kill your hatches like me. So, we got a little bit of a problem. We've gotten so low on oil down here that the petroleum that was sitting on top from this area is now getting fed into our oil refinery. And this thing is broken and flooded and all kinds of shit. So, we're gonna have to fix this. I'm thinking we... Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking here. Can we just mop it up? There's kind of a lot. Maybe if we do constant mopping, we might be able to get it up. Otherwise, I might just have to, like, build some blocks, maybe dump it out this way or something. There we go. Actually, we can just leave that like that, I think. And then we gotta cut this line off. We gotta stop feeding it petroleum, because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work like that. We're just gonna stop feeding it all together, I think, until we can get some more oil situated. But we'll have to do that later. Here we go. For now, at least, we're just gonna put a vent here and vent it all back down. Probably want to deconstruct this. I think it's got petroleum inside of it right now. No, it has some oil. Apparently I set it for deconstruction anyways, so it's gone now. It's alright. We'll just rebuild it once it drains. It's fine. And there it goes. Drain. Get out of there, petroleum. We don't want you in there. Maybe on the other line. We want you on the other line, but not in this one. We might have made a little mistake up here. They can't get over here. So we're gonna move this tube down one more and put a ladder right here. There we go. Let's build it out of igneous rock. I think that's what we got up here. We're so close. Come on, guys, finish this up. Okay, there's one last thing I want to do here. We've got a bunch of databanks built because of Captain Ruby, our epic, awesome leader. And Captain Rowan here, he's gotten a little bit of skills here. I'm thinking, even though he doesn't have suit training yet, we're gonna swap our captains around. Yeah. Let's bring our rocket back here. Open her up, baby. Open it up. Let's bring the rocket back. Let's go ahead and let Captain Rowan out of the base here. He's not ready as far as suit training. True. However, we just gotta get him to the rocket. That's all we gotta do. Let him go to the bathroom. That's fine. He can do his sleepy time and whatnot. We still gotta bring this rocket back first anyways. And let's see, how do we do this? Change. There we go. Aha! I remember how to do it. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, before anything, she needs to get her suit on. Don't want her running around without a suit. Trust me. Alright, she's got her suit on. Is she leaving? She's leaving. Perfect. Okay. We've got plenty of fuel still. Plenty of oxidizer. That didn't use hardly any, apparently. We used, what? 45 to get into space? Still plenty left. Our interior should be pretty good still. I guess we get a little more water up in here or something. Okay. Captain Rowan is now off of break. We're gonna have to move him down into his own schedule here. We might just make it easy, put him on this one, but we'll switch that around later. First of all, let's crew up, but not with Captain Ruby. We're gonna crew up. Where's he at? Captain Rowan, let's go, buddy. Looks like they were resupplying the ship, perhaps. Let's make sure we still got our food here. Okay, that's good. Food's here. That's good. We got some more water coming in. As soon as that water comes in, Captain Rowan gets on. We're blasting him off into space. Okay. We need to sweep up these data disks before we take off. Let's get it done, boys. Sweep it up. We gotta change this to all instead of crew. Otherwise, they're not gonna be able to get on and actually sweep it up. Which also reminds me. Let's put this on grounded so nobody uses the bathroom or anything. Alright, get it done. Get it done. Looks like our water's in here. We just gotta get these things out of here. Alright. Builder Camille. Builder Camille got them all. Let's crew it back up. Let's blast it off. Let's do this. Captain Rowan is back on the ship. Let's go ahead and unequip the suit. We'll say none. Let's change this to orbit. And begin the launch sequence. There we go again. He's already making them. All right, perfect. I wasn't sure if he could do it. The skills required are a little unclear for this thing. It doesn't say on these to be able to use the orbital station. It says every other station, but not the orbital. I guess anybody can do it. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure he can actually eat. Scroll over here, berry sludge. Captain Rowan. There we go. Let's go ahead and take Captain Ruby off of this. Just in case. There we go. Okay. We did it. We accomplished what we set out to do. We swapped our pilots so that our skilled one can do all the research we need. We built a transit tube system. At least the very solid beginnings. We can go up to the stars. We can go down to the magma. We can go over to our operation stuff. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. That'll be it for this episode. I'm out of time. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.